So let's understand what space and time really means. Let's just understand the basic fundamental thing in the universe, which is the time, because of which we are experiencing things. Many people think that time is the thing they see in their clocks, the spontaneous ticking of the clocks, and the digits they see on the devices. But that's not the actual time. Time is really beyond that thing. The ticking of clocks, the digits we are seeing every day, these are just things that are measuring time. Mainly, they measure how much degrees the Earth has rotated around its axis. So, to give you a simple idea, time is something that is not static. The things which are changing, we continuously experiencing things, that is due to time. Time is described differently in various theories. Now, let's say we have a surface of Earth, and maybe a object falls on the Earth. Maybe there's an asteroid coming towards the Earth. After some time, it will hit the Earth. Basically, when we are saying after some time, we're actually assuming after some certain frames, we will get to see an event. After some moments, time is not an event itself. An event is formed due to time. To make it clear, imagine there's a flip book which has various events in it, and it's an eternal flip book. It has no start, neither an end, but it continuously flips the pages. Now, the pages is not the time, neither the book itself is the time, but the thing which is turning the pages is the time. And after every impulsive time, every instantaneous time, which is flipping the pages, at that instantaneous point, that is the present. The pages which are flipped are the past, and the pages which are yet to flip, which has various probabilities, they are not defined by any event. So the thing which is turning the pages, or the phenomenon which is turning the pages, is the time itself. So let's just take this example again. When we see an asteroid is falling on the Earth, we'll understand it in frames. In next frame, maybe it will trespass from here to this point. Then at a certain point, it will hit the Earth. I have shown the frames a little bit scattering away due to its accelerating, okay? Due to its acceleration because of the gravity itself and of course the asteroid's velocity itself. Now these are individual frames. Maybe we can mark them. What do these frames really mean? They are not actually existing frames. These are just events, and time is creating events. Every event is followed by one another, every moment. So, this is the basic idea of time. Now, we'll understand what space really means. Many people think that space is a absence of something. The space is expanding its limits. Maybe it can be infinite, it can be static, or it can be gradually tending to infinity. the universal possible speed. So, what do you mean, like the space is expanding? And what is beyond that space if the space is expanding? Space is a thing in which an particular object or a particle can exist. In our space, it has only three directions, which are the y, the z, and the x. And we don't know what exists beyond the space. So, if you say space is nothing, then you can't answer what's beyond it, because even if we say space between two objects are expanding, or even a space at the edge of something is expanding, you're creating more possibilities at that points for an particular object, a particular wave, or anything to exist there. Of course, there are many theories of space. We can consider space as infinite, static, or just expanding, however we like. But a necessary thing to understand is nothing can actually exist without space. So, now how can we make a relation between time and space? We all know that time and space both are related, but how? Let's understand. You can't imagine what a space without time looks like. You can't have a specific frame of reference for it. Even if we take any sun, any black hole, any cosmic or a quantum particle object, anything you say, we can consider its specific frame. It has a frame of reference, and even the observers do. So, if there are no observers at all, no frames at all, no inertial frames, then the space literally can't exist. Just try to imagine there is no time in a space. You can't even imagine a frame, a single frame. You can't imagine anything. So, without time, space is nothing. Let's consider what if time exists but space doesn't. Now, you'll say that why does a time need a space to continue? It can move on its own. But there's an exception. If there is no space, again, there couldn't be any observer at all. If nothing exists, what can the time even pursue further? Like if the space doesn't exist, which frames, past, present, and future, can we even calculate? That looks really blank. We can understand this easily with graphs, with the space time graph. Now, let's say there is a particle which has to move from one place to another. Maybe it's at the origin. Let's say the particle takes 3 seconds to move at this position in the space. We'll represent it at this point. Now, understand that the particle didn't just displace itself diagonally, it just moved itself straight. But as we are showing time in our graph, we will show it like this. So it took 3 seconds and it traveled this much distance. Now let's say time doesn't exist at all. By meaning, we can't show a particle traveling in the y direction which we have displayed as time. Then we can't even show the frame of the particle, and displacement is just simply not possible without time. So, like the whole graph itself will hold no meaning. Same goes for space too. If there is no space, there could be no origin. A particle couldn't just exist at all. That's the main thing. So, again, the graph itself will collapse again. So that's it in this video.